Yo, what up, people? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's house, doing my thing as I usually do. Want to get in a little more on this whole migrant in Europe crisis. The migrants, refugees. A lot of them call them economic migrants. They don't really need a place to stay. Whatever. Some of them really are refugees. The others are just economic migrants and all this stuff. But I just wanted to make this quick video. Now, I'm not a white person. If you don't know me, I'm a black person. But I just got to say this because I've spoken about how people should be, a little nicer and understand multiculturalism a little more. I did speak about that a lot. And I kept saying Europe's problem isn't because of multiculturalism. I said it's because they allowed in too many too fast, too many people of different cultures that may not want to exactly or can even blend in with your own, And I said it was too many too fast. But there's something I gotta be honest and just mention. Maybe just me, but Europe actually Europe doesn't owe these people anything. Europe don't owe them nothing. I know, look at this picture. You see the kids, you see the moms, I know, and it sucks. But reality is Europe owes them nothing. No matter how you look at it, Europe owes them nothing. It's like someone coming to your door saying you have to let us in because where we live is fucked up. We have to be able to sleep in your apartment. That's wild shit. Europe doesn't have to take anybody. They really don't have to. I mean, when I say take anybody, I mean, I'm not saying they should stop people from getting visas and all this stuff. No, that's typical. Have travelers, you have foreigners and stuff. But this is a crisis. This is different. I'm talking about people who could just come across the border and receive special aid at any time without actually going through the whole visa process and all that shit, like going to the embassy back in their own country as we normally do. I'm talking about these people in this time of crisis. Europe actually doesn't have to take anybody. And I think we need to understand that because a lot of us are so quick to call them racist and hateful, but at the end of the day, they don't have to take anybody like this. They don't have to take anybody like this. Every country, and I still feel, should have some process with immigration and foreigners. Every country should allow foreigners. Every country should allow immigrants. I'm for it. I understand it. I get it. I'm in Russia. I have a visa. I got my visa. I get it. I feel that. You know what I mean? But when you're able to just come across because you got problems at home, it's kind of crazy. And most of them people who come across, a lot of them are men, grown men with decent bills who can actually fight back at home. They just don't want to fight back at home, and most of them aren't coming even from a country that's having a war. They're just economic migrants. And what, does Europe really feel they have to take these people? Some do, some don't, but at the end of the day, they don't have to. If they want to, okay, but I just gotta be real and say they don't have to, and they don't owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? They don't owe people anything. You know what I mean? I see so many videos of people pouring over the borders and throwing the water back at the police because they don't like the way they're being treated. Then go home if you don't like the way you're being treated so much. You're going to throw the water back. I mean, I've seen these videos. This isn't propaganda. Go watch the videos. Now, I'm not saying I have any problem with these migrants, but all I'm saying is, well, I'm not in Europe. That's why I don't care. But I'm saying Europeans don't have to accept anybody. If the government, any European government today decides to say, we're not accepting any more migrants. We have too many right now. If you want to come into our country, you have to buy a visa and all this stuff back in your country, then come here. I wouldn't be mad at them. I can't be mad at them. I'm not going to call them racist. You understand? Because everyone who's outside of their country talking shit about what's going on inside this country ain't going to send a dime to help support people over there. You're not going to send a dime. You're just looking on TV trying to talk shit about other people, but if it was actually happening in your neck of the woods, you'd be acting either like them or something similar. You understand? And that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you think. And I'm out. Later.